Hey, guys, I have a question. Well, a question that's going to ask a question, but you get the idea. Do you guys want to know what's really funny? You know what's really funny is that you always see those people, like, when it comes to video games, you have, like, a certain population, 99.9% of people just play the game, they have fun playing it, right? But then there's that 0.1%. Yes, I got that math wrong. I am officially not Asian anymore, okay? Because I got math wrong, okay? Deal with it. But you have this 0.001% that always seems to complain about the most stupid things in video games. You always notice, like, for example, you have people that say, all the women in this game are scantily clad. This is horrible. It objectifies women. And why do we always have to go saving women? Why do men have to go saving women all the time? It shows women as helpless and stupid. And all this sort of nonsense. You know that, right? You always see people talking about this all the time, right? And then conversely, you have people saying, well, of course it's like that. It's like this is a game designed for men or whatever to play or whatever. And to some extent, the latter part is true. You can't really deny it. Like, there are almost no women who play video games. And it seems when they do, they suck at the game. They always seem to suck at it. You know? There's like maybe like 5 women in this planet who are actually good at video games and actually enjoy playing it, probably. And also, by the way, we're not talking about the ones who play Candy Crush, okay? So, yes, this statistic is probably accurate. Yeah, you heard me right. It's accurate, even though I'm pulling it out of my ass. The statistic is still accurate. But no matter what you believe, this discussion is for retards because, first off, at the end of the day, this is a game, okay? Like I said, it's a video game. Or if you play, like I do, this is a PC game, a computer game. Because every time I say the word video game, I always immediately think of a console and not a PC game. So I make the difference. I differentiate, I be specific, okay? Just leave it at that. But like I said, it's a game, and at the end of the day, it's a game, okay? It is not a means for political or artistic expression. Because, to be honest, video games have no point. So therefore, there's no message behind it. You always have those things, you have stylish productions, maybe like this game. To some extent, you can say this game's unpolished, but you have the campaign, right? You come up with an elaborate plot. But at the end of the day, it's nothing but an excuse to shoot shit and blow stuff up. That is what every single game is at its core, okay? It doesn't matter if I'm saving Alex Vance from the Combine, or if I'm trying to find whoever betrayed Viktor Reznov, or trying to save the galaxy from Reapers. It doesn't matter, okay? At the end of the day, it's a game. And it really just boils down to a bunch of guys are trying to kill you, and you have to kill them first, and then progress to the end of the level. You know? By the way, and when you think of it, in that sense, games have been the same since, well, forever. Since the beginning of time. There are some games that don't even have a plot, okay? There's literally no plot, okay? You just shoot shit up and blow stuff up. It doesn't even bother adding a background or a story to give you an excuse to do that. It just tells you to do it. Some video games just flat out do that. And more importantly, why should there be a point or a message to a video game? You know, that's actually a bad thing. That's why some endings suck in more recent video games. We can't have a good old fashioned ending where you kick ass and chew bubblegum or whatever. You can't blow everything up and then save the day anymore. You have to have something lame, like Mass Effect 3's ending, for example. You have to shove something like a lame biblical reference that doesn't even make sense into the game. You know that? You have to always have something like that. Because people always want to try to put a message into a video game. You don't have to do that, okay? Video games, they don't have a point. Like pretty much everything else. So stop trying to overanalyze and make it out to be something that it's not. Alright? Games are meant for entertainment, okay? And entertainment, as you all know, usually doesn't have a point at all to it. So stop trying, if you're a specific gender, to find an excuse to hate the opposite gender and victimize your own gender, okay? Because to be honest, games, computer games, video games, whatever, they're not the place to be finding an excuse to do that, okay? Seriously, the retards who try to make games a gender issue are just as bad as the people who try to blame it for gun violence, okay? Seriously, they're just as bad. They're probably even worse, actually, because, well, you know, okay? And so are the people who think there's any sort of valid discussion to this in the first place. Anyways, that's pretty much all I had to say. Why did I even have to mention this? This is basically common sense. You know, common sense at its most fundamental core. You know, you shouldn't even have to have me explain this for you. I really don't know. Why did I have to do that? Whatever.